go.
Hello, welcome to this week's Open Channel Vice Press. What is it? I've already stuffed it up. Vice Press Open Channel.
I've just realised
Um,
something stupid.
oh, he's talking during the intro.
Oh, whatever, I
Brilliant. This
don't
is
care.
going very well.
I've got other
Oh,
shit
okay,
going
great.
on.
That's Matt Ferguson over there, artist extraordinaire. That's Tom down there that makes sure everything works. And I'm Flory, your rambling host extraordinaire for this evening, this morning. When is this? The afternoon.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
afternoon.
James is also over there. He's a little bit busy this week. He's off on holiday, so he's just gonna. He won't be talking much, but he's up there having a nice time. So anyway, let's get on with it. Tom, what are we doing?
Okay, now back to me. I got it. Okay.
Sorry, I just realised I wrote the Doctor Strange title wrong. I put "and the Multiverse of Madness"
Oh
instead of
my
"in."
God.
Like,
On the
Matt's tweeting everyone.
because the last second they've gone, you can post this poster now, and then I'm like, oh shit, and I've deleted the tweet and I've tweeted it again now. So
okay, we got a couple. We got a
basically,
couple people here, so that's
gee.
nice. Nada is
Hi guys.
Nada's taking her lunch break or talking to contractors. What concrete is supposed to look like, I guess, because she's the architecture architecture student. And yeah,
see.
doing that and listening to us babble on about some cool stuff we have seen this week. And there's some very very big announcement here. And Matt
Really?
talked about it.
Fluffed it, didn't I? Fluffed it.
What we wanna
Antler.
talk about this first, or?
Yeah, go on, let's do it. Talk about poster.
Okay, so this just came out. There was
Batman
this
t-shirt.
Odeon. Oh, that's a nice shirt, yeah. But the wrong movie.
Fucking idiot. Idiot.
But yeah, so this beautiful poster just came out. So imagine this making the waves as we speak. This is launched like 4 or 5 minutes ago.
I literally
And
got the green light on the run up to this show, so that's why I'm like losing my mind with stress right now.
yeah, this is by the way for the Odeon in the UK and also for Germany. I don't know if Germany alone or some other parts of Europe as well. Matt, do you know? Or
It's 9 different European markets, I think. And there's 10 copies of the poster
yeah,
that they're printing.
and yeah, so this is going to be printed, but you can only win this one if you buy a ticket online. You will automatically enter. So if your grandma goes with you to the cinema, she has a shot at this beautiful poster, and you're not going to get it.
So what are you saying? Like everyone, you just got to go and take 1,000 people to this, so you can
That would
fill a cinema or something.
get the lottery chances up.
First, there's a first reply to the new tweet. Can you post a high quality version of this? Oh yeah, I'll just post the print file, shall I?
Yeah, just reply with, should I print it for you? Where do I send it?
Brilliant. Get your Redbubble going, Matt.
Yeah, get my red
Put it up
bubble
on
going.
there.
Love it.
But yeah, so
Oh,
people in the chat, I know there are not many there yet, but maybe you could spread the word of us being here and hit the like button because we really appreciated you doing that. And yeah, look at this beauty of Matt's Doctor Strange 2 poster, Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, this is only winnable, or if you secretly print shitty copies of that JPEG, then you have it as well, I guess.
Make yourself a business card version. Yeah,
It's
lovely.
it's all watermarked and shit.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Perfect.
Anyway,
Anyway, what's new with you guys except Doctor Strange?
well, we're very
Yeah.
excited about that film. That should be cool. That's so close. It's what, like a week in 2 weeks?
Yeah, May,
Yeah,
in
The
May,
8th or
right?
something?
Mate,
Yeah, Jesus. That's come quick though. Speaking of Marvel, how's that Thor trailer, hey?
The Thor.
Wowzers. That look hot.
You really
No?
liking everything, or what's the reaction here?
Yeah, of
I
course.
am in.
Looks
Wholesale.
fun.
I'm sold.
Are people not? Like, I
I
can't
mean, there
imagine that.
are people not about
It's got
the.
Big Trouble vibes, right? It's big trouble.
There was like a bunch of people saying like basically, I'm fed up with Marvel stuff. It's all same, and also saying, I don't like
Oh,
this
we
comedy
go.
Thor.
Yeah, but fuck's sake. If you want the comic book, go and read the comic book. There's literally fucking 50,
And also,
60 years
it's
of the
funny
same
in the
shit.
funny in the comic books as well. They're always quipping in the comic books.
he's a doofus in the Ultimates. Like that's kind of what it's like gone from, and they've pushed it forward, and it's got its own. Making it funny gave it its own identity.
Well, then
like,
I
that's
think
the whole fucking reason that Ragnarok is good.
It makes
if
the
you don't want
drama
that, then
hit.
fuck off.
I'm with
The
it.
drama hits better, doesn't it? Because of the comedy, I think, because you like the characters, and then
I mean,
when there's genuine drama, it's like, oh, this is actually really good.
I mean, he's a brute in Norse mythology.
Mythology.
Yeah. And I mean, he's like a basically like a dumbass, like a big, strong dumbass. So, and I think that fits more the tempo of what he actually is like.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a completely like it wasn't there in the original Thor. Like that was kind of where the comedy came from as well. That he was a fish out of water, and he's just a big dumb oaf that's throwing stuff around. Number two, obviously, like we don't talk about that so much, but that's what was so good about Ragnarok. Obviously, it was given like Taika Waititi's like voice and vision and all that, but it wasn't completely out of left field. It wasn't a complete tonal change. Yes, it was. There was big changes, and they brought a lot of interesting stuff into it, and that's why it works. If you don't want more of that, then go away. Like if you're worried that a girl is going to ruin your superhero movies, then fuck off. We don't want you. Like ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward for this as well, because I like the other ones before. I mean, Thor 1 and 2 is not that good, so, and I think
I love Thor 1. I love it.
it's better
Thor
than
1.
2, yeah, for sure.
I really enjoy it. Yeah,
and
2 is a low point.
2. The thing with 2 is the stuff with his mum resonates through the other movies, and it's kind of important. And I do like that aspect, and the stuff with Loki's really good. It's just the bad guy.
Yeah,
the general plot's no good, but the character stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a similar issue with like I still like Age of Ultron, but there's similar issues there. It's like lots of the stuff that's in it is really good, but like there's some stuff doesn't fully pull together as well as some of the other Marvel films.
How did you guys like the workout Thor?
Yeah, when he's got like strongest written.
The montage.
On the
We're gonna have a sick montage.
Yeah,
he's had it sprayed. It's like he's gone in the 90s or 80s and 90s and had it like sprayed at the booth in the mall or whatever. I don't know where he got to that mall, but it's so cool. There's everything about it. I was so in, and I don't need anything more. Like no trailer, please. Just this.
Well, didn't show the baddie, didn't the plot.
Don't need it. Don't care. This is the best kind of trailer. Actually, as a rule, I kind of only watch the teaser trailers usually. That's all I need. Just a little bit, and little sprinkle of flavor,
Who do you guys think is there was like the scene where you can see Korg on one side, and there was like a big spot left. Who was going to be in that spot in the action?
Oh yeah,
Meek maybe. Mike.
Well, Meek's like, what's he do, serving drinks or something back on New Asgard? He's in the corner there in a suit, which is hilarious. It's hilarious. Yeah, which is great. And like Tessa Thompson looks awesome as well, whatever she's up to there.
Could be her or there's the whole thing with Deadpool.
But I mean,
Jane could be standing right there. We don't like.
But isn't it like
it's gonna be good?
Isn't it like somebody that is not in the trailer, or that we have because like they like want to surprise us with something?
Yeah. There's rumors that Deadpool's going to be in it, right?
I think there's going to be rumors that Deadpool's in everything until he shows up. At this point,
is it Gamora maybe?
Yeah, I think they're going to save that. I think that's going to just be sorted out over there. That stuff with Peter Quill, that was great. Like the slow lean. It's just they're so good. Like that's the thing that's coming out of.
That's an Edgar Wright joke, isn't it? That's in not the slow lean, but is that in is it Hot Fuzz?
Looking into your eyes or whatever.
Goes like that.
Yeah. But like that, I think that's what is one of the best things that we've discovered from this like the Thor Ragnarok stuff is that he's a comedic actor. Chris Hemsworth. Like he's so good.
Yeah,
he should be just doing that.
He wasn't in the female Ghostbusters movie. He was actually a funny part.
Yeah. Jesus.
Why would you mention that?
He was in.
I know.
He was in.
James is not here.
Yeah, I watched that.
James liked that film.
Yeah.
And I made him change his mind.
Well, James is busy up there, obviously, as we know, so he can't respond. But
But
we don't talk about that film.
okay. We gotta stop here for a second. I want to ask you what do you guys have seen in the last 3 weeks? Is there anything that stood out and you wanna
Yes,
holla about? Matt.
I would like to say, you would think I would want to talk about Moon Knight because it was amazing, but we've started on Severance on
Oh,
Apple
there you go.
TV, and that is really good. I hope it goes somewhere, because if it doesn't go anywhere, if it does a Lost and just peters out, I'll be pissed off. But
Have you finished it?
no, we've done like 4 episodes and it's
Okay,
absolutely
yeah.
brilliant.
Wait till the finale.
So this,
oh my lord.
This show annoys me, right? I don't watch it because I don't want to. I'm not paying for Apple TV because I don't think they have
I got
enough
Apple
content.
TV for free. I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, well, but the problem is that they're like the content they are putting on is becoming really, really good. Almost every like film or like you like that Hanks one, and like there's this and there's other few things they have, and I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to pay
Fraggle Rock, man.
for like
Martha
one show at a time.
Loves Fraggle Rock. The new Fraggle Rock is
Because there's just, but there's just too much. There's just too many things. Like I'm gonna have to start doing the whole like, oh, we turn this one off and we watch this over here, and then because at some point I'm paying $100 a month for streaming services and not watching any of them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's too much.
Yep. I feel
That's why
it.
I do.
But I do want to.
to.
It's such a good idea, and it looks so good. And I love what's his face from
Yeah.
the
Parks
main
and Rec.
dude from Parks and Rec. Yeah,
Adam
so
Scott?
good.
I always think of him from Step Brothers. He's like Step Brothers, where he's like Will Ferrell's brother. He's like a bully.
Yeah. And I liked him in.
But they're grown men, and he's like bullying them like he's like the big brother.
I liked him a lot in Party Down, like this show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I think
Are they
there's
bringing that back?
Yeah, there's a new
they're
season or
bringing it
something like
back.
that. Yeah.
That's one of those shows that it's a shame because most people found out about it after it was cancelled, and you're like, oh, and then you catch a few episodes like, this is a pretty good show.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one where they're party planners, right? Or they work for the party.
Yeah, they're
planner.
like the waiters and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Wait stuff. Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on like the whole Netflix explosion / like loss of?
Oh yeah, so what
Viewers?
happened? They lost a couple of 100,000 subscribers, didn't they?
It
But
was
they
200,000, but they lost.
They did ban Russia, didn't they? Right?
Yeah, that's like 700,000.
So
It's like
that's it,
Russia
right?
and like the people over there. So
But,
So what's the problem?
well, people are saying it's because of their model of just cancelling everything.
yeah, it's like the first time that like they're not growing, so they're kind of like concerned, and they want to. I heard they want to crack down on like account sharing.
Yeah, which is only gonna then it's either some people will then switch over to paying for themselves, but a lot will just switch it off and not worry about it, because the problem Netflix is gonna, or they've already been having for a while, is that they put too much shit out there and there's not enough quality control.
Yeah.
So they need someone, or they need multiple people in there. They need to trim back how much they're putting on, and it needs to be better. Because they have great stuff, but they put too much shit, and it makes them look like morons. So no one goes there to check out the new thing because it's probably going to be okay. It's not going to be great. I'd rather.
Yeah, well, the best thing was Mindhunter, and they bloody cancelled it. It's just like,
Weird,
oh,
I even like shit like Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore, the zombie show, right?
Yeah.
That was a show that it was its own thing, and it was different for for Netflix. Like they didn't have other stuff like that, and it had fucking Drew Barrymore and Oliphant on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the kids were good. I like that actor, the male child teenager character, like that. So I watched the first. Was it 2 seasons they did of that?
I think so.
They did 2, right?
Might have made it 2.
So I watched those, and they were both good, and it ends on a cliffhanger, and they're like, "Nah, fuck it, we're canceling it." It's like, yeah, great, okay, I understand that your model is like, if we want to commit to a 3rd season, then it costs us more money, right? And they have to redo contracts and shit like that. And it's like, so what? The show was good, and people were watching it. Like, it's like, okay, maybe not over a certain number.
By the way,
they're into content, aren't they? So they're just going to start doing more reality TV shit because it's cheap to produce.
By the way, James is in
them,
the chat for you guys, just letting you know. James is in the chat and saying,
has he seen the thing?
I guess he has, but not commenting on it. He says, incorrect, I really didn't like Ghostbusters. Answer the call.
Oh, good. That's good to know. I'm glad that you didn't like thing because I on paper think it was a brilliant idea, and then it was just badly executed. That's all I'll say. Don't
Yeah,
like to be
the thing
negative
about-
about
yeah, okay.
things, you know.
The thing with that film is the thing that everyone carried on about at the time, which was, oh, you can't make them chicks. It's like that was the only good thing about it.
That's kind of like brilliant idea.
Everything else
Love
was
the fact that
terrible.
they're women.
Everything else, oh, bad. No good.
No good. Flory, what have
No
you
good.
seen? What do you want to shout out?
Oh, what have I seen? I actually haven't really been seeing anything. Well, I suppose we could talk about Moon Knight because I did sneak in and catch it. We've got my wife's sister. We haven't seen her for 3 years, and they're over here. So we've just been doing like stuff with the kids and like catching up, and you were going out drinking and stuff like that. So I haven't really sat around, but I did sneak in Moon Knight in between, like them in and out of our house, and that shit was fucking awesome. And yeah, I think it might, if they can stick this, like if they can figure out these last 2 episodes and actually make it work in a way that a lot of the other Marvel shows, I don't think they don't stick the landing. Like I like them and they're good, but I feel like I love 4 and 5, episode 4 and 5, like the last one's kind of like, oh, you're wrapping too many things up or trying to give us too much to like carry into the next phase or whatever. It's like, just stick the last episode for once, and this could be the best show that they've done.
How many do they have? Like,
IMO.
how many are left? 2?
6. Yep, 2 left, and
This
which is the
isn't-
2 they didn't send to reviewers early.
Yeah.
So something's going on. They don't want spoilers out
Yeah.
there.
This they've said
cool.
this is a one and done though, haven't they? Right? Like Oscar Isaac's
have.
not doing anymore, so that's kind of hopeful that it's going to just wrap up.
Yeah.
But there's got to like in a way that wraps like all of this shit. But then Moon Knight just exists
Yeah.
in the
yeah.
MCU,
So
which
they
is
can like
fucking cool
incorporate
because
movies, yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
it's one of those things where you sit there and you watch this show in particular. I don't think I've felt this thing since sitting down for like the first WandaVision, but I was sitting there and I'm like watching a really, really good Moon Knight show. This is fucking wild. Like it's wild.
It's mental, but I do have something to say about Moon Knight and also like Marvel stuff. They obviously really like Star Trek: The Next Generation, right? And Star Trek,
Okay.
because the way it was going, the
clickers from
that's
Last
that
of
episode
Us.
that's that episode of Star Trek: Next Generation where they're harvesting people's organs when they're asleep, and then they wake up and then they reconstruct it in the holodeck, and they're like, there was a weird sound. And they're all freaking out. You remember that episode?
No.
And they get sucked
have been
into
good.
a portal while they're asleep. It freaked me out when I was a kid because of these aliens that like have taken people's organs. And then the episode where Commander Riker thinks he's in a mental institute, but he isn't, but he is.
I do remember that. That was
that one is also, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then obviously the thing with the signatures at the end of Endgame, which was directly lifted
So what's reality?
from Star Trek.
What's reality
Yeah.
in Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, not the white stuff. It's
No,
just
that's,
what we've been seeing.
That's like a higher plane, isn't it? That's where the gods hang out, right?
Well, I've got another theory, but I don't want to really say it because it's kind of more
Why not?
comic booky stuff. I don't know. Is there anyone watching?
Yeah. We have 15 people watching right now. Gary joined us.
Oh, Gary. Hi, Gary.
Actually, I think my theory doesn't make sense. What I was going to say is that the third guy is currently in control of the body, and that's why they're together, and they don't know what's going on because he's not usually in control.
Well,
But that doesn't
he
make
was in
sense
the-
because
He wasn't a
Sarcophagus,
red.
isn't it?
Yeah, he wasn't a red one.
I think it's the higher plane of existence that gods hang.
Yeah, it'll be something. They've been put there to figure it out and come together and realize they can summon the suit. And
That's
all
just
that stuff.
how their minds interpret what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Someone that says like, hey, this is just how you see it. This is what we really look like. It's just your brain.
I
can't understand
saw
it.
I saw a cool shot just before on the Twitter there. It was just a shot from episode 2 or something like that of I forget exactly where they were, but somewhere where there was like a bunch
The
of just like
Alps?
sarcophagus and shit.
Oh, no.
No, it's a building. So you know the white room that they were in, that was old mate's office in this at the end of the episode there, and it pulled back one shot and you could see the entire room with the big window behind him and like the big curved kind of archways on the side. There's like a very specific room, and it was like painted brick.
Mm.
That exact room was used in episode 2, where they had like all the artifacts and like mummies and shit that they were hunting, but it wasn't white. It was just like brick and like dusty and all that sort of shit. So it's like something is going on.
And
Yeah, they're using thick bits and pieces from everything that we've seen, obviously.
They took the Alps with the image there, and then they have like all the henchmen coming up in other episodes like before and stuff like that. So.
When it went 4x3, I was like, we're doing something's happening. Like, this is so cool. That's shitty like Indiana Jones ripoff that he watches.
Yeah, that was fun. Michael Clark is saying also that it's a Legion type stuff. So
So.
I did watch that. Like, not
that petered out onto series 2 though, didn't it?
Nah, man. Like, so I watched season 1 like when it came out, and then just forgot because it's not on anywhere here that I could watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more I'd have to download it or find it or pay for it or whatever. So that's not going to happen. And I watched season 2, I don't know, last year at some point, and I was like, oh yeah, this show fucking rules. Like, this is one of the best shows. Really good, Noah Hawley show. Like, it's how good. Dan Stevens, can't go wrong.
Wasn't he going to do a Star Trek and then they sacked him?
Yeah, it would have been too fucking good. Yeah. But they wouldn't have let him do it. They wouldn't have let him do anything interesting. That's the problem. Anyway, so then season 3, I forgot about it after season 2 again, even though I was pumped. And then season 3, I watched it, a month or 2 ago. That shit was fucking wild in a completely different way and so good. Like, maybe the best superhero show there's ever been. And it's not really a superhero show. It's great. Yeah. Loved it. Quality.
I can shout out Winning Time and Tokyo Vice if you haven't seen it yet. Winning Time, the basketball show about the Lakers.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, my hairdresser said that was.
It's really good in terms of style and like the cinematography they did and like the grading, because like they change up between like an 80s look with like a filter on top basically, and then regular look, but it's like, and like when they have like thoughts, they go back with other scenes. It's like perfectly edited. It's really, really done very well.
Sure.
And I also enjoyed Tokyo Vice, which is a very good thriller show. Have you heard about it or?
Yeah. I heard it's like an old school sort of generic thriller, but
it's Michael Mann. Michael Mann is
exactly.
did it. So it's like it's really good stuff. And I was up to my seat. I'm just waiting for the last episode. It's really good. It's out on. I hear it was on Sky, HBO Max. I think it is.
HBO. We might get it because I pay for I pay for another streaming service, which is the one that has. This is the whole thing. It's like they've got one of our cable TV providers are like, they're the only one pretty much.
Yeah.
They started, another one came in, but they got their shit to bed pretty quick. So they locked down every American kind of cable network into these like long-term deals. So when streaming comes along, it's the reason we don't have HBO Max, because all the HBO stuff is locked into like a 12-year deal or whatever on this fucking thing. But at least now you can get it all via streaming. So we pay for that because there was shows that needed to be watched. My wife's like, I don't have any shows, so I have to pay for it.
Sky Atlantic, which is like all the HBO stuff, basically.
Yeah. I want to shout out another Indian movie like last time, because I've seen KGF 2. It's so good. It's unbelievably good. It's so much fun. Okay. You can't believe how much fun it is. And I think it's even in the UK. I think they had like the same movie in 3 different language versions, and they were like, I think that and another movie, they were all in the top 10, like five Indian action movies in the top 20 of the UK cinema charts. It's good, man. I'm telling you guys.
You got a big Indian population though over there in the UK, hey?
Yeah.
For some weird reason.
Well, no, it's because of the whole British conquered everyone and then some came over, right?
In the 50s and 60s, a lot of Indian people obviously came over.
The British Raj or whatever.
After the war, we were like screwed, and we were like, let people come over. Same goes for lots of other countries in the world. We were like, yeah, come, because we need people to fix our country up. And now we're like, get out! Apparently.
Even though
they're English people. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like 3 generations deep or whatever.
Yeah. Their granddad came over. They're English. What the flip? Get out!
There's that brilliant TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it. I wish I wish I could find TikToks and reels and shit like that easily, but it's just this guy on the street, and he's like, the classic British thing to do is complain about all the bloody imports or whatever, and then go drive your German car home and to your. Have you seen that one? And they have an Indian curry, and then he goes through everything that obviously has come from other places that you fucking lot love.
That's how culture exchange works. Thing is, right? Have you heard about what we want? Well, what the government want to do with people that are coming over on boats? You know, refugees, migrants that need help. Have you seen what they're doing? Has that news made it over there?
I don't know what they want to do.
No,
they're going to ship them off to Rwanda.
What?
I have seen this.
They're just going to take them all to Rwanda. There you go.
For a minute, I thought it was us because I don't know if anyone.
Mental. It was like what? What?
We call them boat people, which is great. Anyone that because we're a giant island, so anyone that wants to flee here and claim asylum or whatever, or just immigrate, they have to come on a boat. It's just the way it is. So there's been a whole big thing for years. The argument was we need to stop these boats from coming, and if you get here, we ship you off to this shitty island, and you will never settle here. The idea being because they're coming here in these rickety things and dying, like the boats don't make it, and then kids die at sea, which we obviously do not want. That's a horrible ending to a horrible life, trying to escape something and ending up that way. Fair, right? But then it becomes about blocking and stopping and making like it's a deterrent. It's like you want to just let's give them a better way. Like, can we open?
I mean, I don't know about you.
There's all this fucking land.
We have like an awful shortage of like jobs. You know, like we need people to fill jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So much work that needs to be done. Yeah. Apparently, no, not for those people.
No.
Yeah, there's a crazy discussion right now here in Germany because like they give, for example, the Ukrainian refugees coming over here and staying over here, they get their education basically if they have like a certain degree, like a high school diploma or something like that. Yeah, if they didn't reach that, or if they got it in the UK, they can go right to university or without one even. And it's like that's a weird thing because like there comes a lot of, I mean, it's a good thing that people can do that and get education or further education. And the thing is, but they didn't do that for Afghans, Libyans and stuff like that. They didn't do all that they didn't do that for that. And so it looks pretty bad right now.
Brilliant.
It's pretty horrible.
You know what we've just learned? Everywhere sucks.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, what is not sucking is a poster we have teased here. And
fantastic.
Yeah, we're just gonna move over here quick and catch a glimpse again at the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse poster, which is brilliant. You will see that over Twitter the next days, all over the place, and Matt is gonna soak in that sunlight. Glory. Yeah, glory.
I'm sure I've done something terribly wrong with it, or like something.
Yeah. Let us know that
people always point with, I can't unsee that now. Like, I don't know.
There's a big dong on it.
Yeah, big dong somewhere. And I'm like, what?
That's what you put in every time, yeah? Not the unicorn. Yeah, it's a big dong.
Big dong. The unicorn is on there somewhere.
Okay. So people, try to find a unicorn and also let us know what you like about the poster. But we're going to move over to another one, which is pretty great. And for a movie, which was a homework movie, and it's The Dark... not the Darkman.
For the 5 people that are still watching.
Exactly.
Darkman.
Sam Sorry, everybody that's not watching. We need to do a better time in this. No?
Yeah.
It's my fault.
It's your fault, you stupid.
But yeah, Darkman by James, how do you pronounce the last name? Buscema?
I'm going to say Buscema. Yeah, Buscema.
Okay, yeah. James Buscema, fairly new artist coming up.
Has he done something with Bottleneck, maybe?
I think I heard the name before, but I'm not sure.
He does like sort of like fantasy artwork and stuff, like his own sort of thing, video gamey type stuff and whatnot. And he's just very good at rendering things. And then I think it was maybe
Now
James.
he's
that said we
lowering
should put-
himself to.
and he just did this. I hated it, the idea initially. I'm not going to lie. I said I don't want to do that. I don't really know why. I probably was being caught on a bad day. And then, like, we just kept on looking at it, and then we were, what? Let's do it. And maybe it was because we were worried with Darkman sort of being another one of those dead movies like Hellboy and stuff. Right? I mean, Hellboy is just nobody's interested.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I just rewatched Darkman, fairly recent, and
it's a brilliant movie, and we figured because of the new Sam Raimi Doctor Strange, there might be interest in his older stuff, and Darkman is like that sort of bridge between the Evil Dead, Spider-Man. It really is.
And the people that know it and have seen it, they love it. But it's just if you just have to have seen it. That's all
It's
it comes
got like
down
one of
to.
my favorite things ever when he wins the elephant, but then the guy's like, "Yeah, you didn't," and then he
yeah.
snaps the guy's like hand in half like that. It's like a rubber hand, and he's like, "Ah!" And then she's like, "Ah!" And the camera goes right up into her face and up to his face, and they're all screaming. Everybody's screaming, and he's just like, "Just take the fucking elephant!" And then his face.
Are the kids seeing this poster?
Huh?
Tom, are the kids seeing this?
Yeah.
Poster, the Dark
I
They've seen
posted the editions version, which has the frame and the border and the credits at the bottom there. So you can get the editions. Obviously, this is print on demand from Vice Press. Is it when, Matt? Do you know the date when it's going live or? Okay.
We'd ask James, but he's busy. He's busy.
The 5th of May.
Okay, so fairly soon.
Yeah, just before the new movie of Doctor Strange.
Okay, so upcoming the next week or the week after that, people. So it's not that far away, but you can.
5th of May. I've just said when it is. The 5th of May. Hang on,
Yeah, I don't know. What is it? next week? No, it's not next week.
So what I will say about this poster, of which I had nothing to do with,
I can't
is
read
that
it. So let's say
James is writing now. Oh, I can see old Rick now. Very clever. What?
Only joke.
You didn't see
it
that?
took him that long to see it.
I'm gonna give you up.
Yeah. But yeah, this is not the only edition. There's also a regular edition, and this is the one here. And then we have also a very cool variant edition. Do you know the sizes of these, or the artwork size and the
24 by 36, full size. So the variant one is the one where the explosion is contained within him.
Yeah.
And the regular is the explosion around.
Exactly.
And, like, I love like his reasoning for doing that is it's thematic with the film, because the guy, it's all about like he just can't control his emotions, anger issues, because he has no feeling in his body anymore. He also gets blown up at the beginning of the movie, obviously. It's a really good film poster.
And you know what too?
I don't think
it just looks cool. Like it's just cool looking.
Really, really good. The way he's done the eyes, like just white, like that, black.
And it's so simple. Like I'd said this just before we went on. This poster annoys me because I would like to do a Darkman poster, but then I saw this poster and I said, I can't do better than that. So now I haven't bothered because it's just too good. It just there's something about it that is perfect for this film, I think.
Like that leaning back as well, like.
So
yeah, it's crazy how simple yet effective it is.
Brilliant.
Who in the chat has seen this movie? Please let us know your thoughts on the movie and obviously on the poster. And Matt gave you all the homework, so you should have seen all of that because he said
this is potentially going to be my favorite poster we do.
All right,
bastard.
There you heard it.
Better than any of the shit you've done, mate.
Exactly. Bruce Campbell at the end. Yeah, he's in there. Can't forget that.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell when he's like, it's him, isn't it, with a Bruce Campbell face, right? At the end, he turns around. It's like,
exactly.
Could be anybody in the crowd.
Yeah. And then there was Mr. James Hobson, who's I guess not here because he didn't say anything in the chat yet. Maybe he's working, but he challenged the poster artists to make a 10 minutes concept sketch or whatever. And yeah, I did mine. So I did my homework. Which
what have you got? What have you got there?
This is so basically this is a portray Darkman. You got the little drinking bird,
Oh, that would be better for Alien, wouldn't it?
the
Really?
drinking bird, and the lighter, and then going
Yeah,
down,
oh,
and
yeah,
you
that's-
see in the lighter, you see the reflection of him like grabbing towards the lighter of Liam Neeson.
That's highly involved.
Tom, this is why you don't make posters.
Why not? Why not?
Just too obscure
Too many
and
things.
complicated. And
I like the detail in it. Come on.
what you want is dark man. So this is why the one that James Pasima did is great, because he's a man and he's dark man.
Mm-hmm.
So simple.
As
Yeah,
simple
I
as
did
that.
one for the people that
Bats.
watched the movie.
Yeah, Batman. You do the
Spider.
man, and he looks like a bat. Spider Man. You do the man, and he's doing a spidery, a bit of web.
Yeah, I
Brilliant.
guess. Yeah.
Wait, we
Aquaman.
are firing on all
Underwater.
cylinders
You
today.
got
Aqua-
North and Man, and that's why I did
Man.
North and the Man.
Yes.
Do the man on a compass.
Should I
Did
talk
we-
about that? Should I talk about that?
Did we see how they didn't put the title on the fucking posters?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
thing.
On the subway, and it was just like it had all the stars, and then it just didn't say the film.
What are they doing over there? I mean,
Well,
it gave us a great
English
like
is-
Twitter thread with all the putting other titles on the on the blank poster, which is brilliant. But yes,
So are we going to do a bit of sketching or something? Is that the-
Yeah, how about that? I'll pull up your sketch pad. How about that?
Nobody's watching, are they? But I suppose
Yeah,
they might
we're
watch.
15 people. I pulled up the sketch pad. People, you
Right, so I need to go up onto my Photoshop, right?
that's what
You
you
going
should.
on yours, Laurie, as well?
I don't
I
have
don't even have
Flory.
Photoshop
I don't have
open.
Flory.
So is my screen now Photoshop?
Yeah, it's already up there, and we can see
can see the
obviously
roof.
your roof.
Yeah, well, I've got a surface. Right, let me just move this microphone on. Right, so live sketching. This is how it's done, everybody.
Wow, this is riveting.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Right, where's the print? Where's the poster button? I just press poster.
Yeah, where is that?
What?
I've been looking for that for years.
So I would go. I like to have a title at the bottom.
See, this is a lot different than what I do, right? I fill it with black first.
Oh, I always go white first, and then I do.
No. And I don't draw.
Yeah.
I don't write the name because I just draw a box.
And then,
you
well, I
put
like
name
to
in
see
it,
like
or what?
things. So he's gonna. What's in that movie? That's what you say to yourself.
A helicopter and a man.
There's a city,
There's a dark and a man. I thought that's what we do.
and then there's gonna
Yeah,
be
don't put any
a ring at the
spiders.
top. And then I would for this one. You do
What?
Put the man there, right?
well.
I know it-
Just the man,
You gotta put the man.
See,
got like a
so,
cloak thing.
some other artists
I think
say
that's
also they
lady.
go with a black canvas first.
Yeah, but who's the best artist here and the most successful? So scroll. Yeah.
It's a fair point. Fair point.
There
Well
you go.
made. Oh, that's
Print.
him.
Done.
Nailed.
No, I'll be honest. Also, what I would do is I would more than likely do some collage as well to start off with, but I don't have stuff for doing that right now.
We're going off with orange now, not black anymore.
Well, just do it. You know.
What if you did? If you had that orange? What if you had then like a big silhouette of the dark man, right? But you just pulled out the eyes and sort of like the mouth area because that's what's uncovered, right? And then maybe the orange is just like an explosion behind him. That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be really cool for a poster, wouldn't it?
And you could use a negative of the black to put the title in. That'd be
Yeah.
good.
That. Yeah, and it's
So-
all like, "Rah."
So
Oh,
and
I
then
like the look of
basically
this.
done.
and then you would go like, angry.
Is that the is that the Babadook?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Explosion.
that's a dark man.
Fuck, man. And
Can we
you would
say
write
that?
down
Darkman.
the thing is you can't work to there's this is what this is illustrating for all of you people, 15 people who are watching.
Is that
So
we're fucking
people who
terrible?
work on things like this, like artwork. This is why I don't do sketches for people at conventions and stuff. I can't work under any kind of pressure whatsoever.
Well, I'll come back in an hour, so no
I need
pressure.
to be in a room by myself in the dark with
with Darkman.
music on. I've been listening to Chipmunks recently.
Oh, this
Like-
thing's wild. Tom, have
You
you
guys
seen
think-
this?
Yeah, it's amazing.
What have I seen?
I'll send it you in a bit, Tom. Chipmunks slowed down to 16 speed. And
Okay.
it's like
It's
grungy,
wild.
sludge.
So it's metal-
But because their voices were so fast, they're
Yeah.
normal voices.
The metal chipmunks.
It's incredible. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
that's
just
his
sounds like someone's actually
That's
produced
his
it.
hat,
This way.
look, see? Then you go, look, he's got a hat, hasn't he? And then you would go,
You got hats. Oh, I see.
that's the thing is you can't.
Oh, I see what you do there.
I'm not doing
I don't know
anything.
what he's doing.
I'm not
But the
thinking of
way I do it is the film goes on while I do something
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
and then I sort of just like, oh no, that's a good bit. Oh, that's a good bit. And then you try to think like, well, what am I trying to say here, and which scene would kind of convey that, or which is like the iconic bit, or or a few things, or like an element or something, and then you start farting around. I just have to have it on, and like I know Matt, you like to play the soundtracks and stuff, right? If you're working, on something.
I do, yeah.
Just get in the vibe. It's more about vibe and just mucking around for a while.
Yeah,
until
and
something
we can't
taps.
vibe when
We're on a
why do I keep doing
podcast.
his hat so like big.
It's just this massive. It's got like a 10-gallon. He's a cowboy.
It's that dirty
I would
black bag.
probably do something
Out
along-
of there.
if I can't think of anything, I'll do
Just
a
put it on
drum
an
channel.
angle.
Mhm.
Perfect.
That's
Genius.
awesome. That's awesome. By the way, can we do a James Astley album
gonna
cover?
give you up. We're gonna let you down. That sort of gear.
Mhm. Yeah, are we gonna do a karaoke show?
Oh, mate, if I walk past a karaoke place when I'm out and about, I gotta get in there.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
What's-
That's my jam.
What's your go-to karaoke song then?
Yeah, I'll sing anything. Doesn't matter.
But do you have like one? This is the one
No,
I
I
start
don't.
off.
That's the thing. It's like put some like power ballads or something on. This is probably that'll get everyone going. But
Backstreet Boys.
yeah, anything that I've heard before. It sucks when someone puts something on like they've found the most obscure track and it just ruins the vibe. You got to keep it up,
Exactly. Yeah.
so to speak. I used to love
And
going to karaoke.
You can only go with famous songs as well, not just something nobody knows.
Yeah, because that's not fun, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole point is that everyone's into it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I spent a night in a as part of a for like half a night. So the place, how they got the separate rooms. The one that we go to has like
The real
separate rooms,
Asian
and
ones?
You hire your room. Well, it's not like the one big stage, right? So like the ones
Yeah.
where you just have your private room with your mates or whatever, and the bar is just a communal area. So I was out there ordering drinks or whatever, and this like hens night comes out, right? And they're getting shots and all this sort of stuff, and I'm just standing there. This must have been like 10 years ago at least. So I'm just standing there and they're in like a different room down the other end of the thing. And I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And blah, blah, blah. Because, you may have noticed I can talk, right? I'll talk to anybody. So I'm like ordering drinks. And then I'm like, all right, let me get in on this and throw another shot on there. So I'm having shots with this hens night. And then they're like, oh, our room's down here. My friends had no idea where I went because like 3 hours later, I was still with the hens night, just like singing away to like whatever they had on. It was brilliant. I loved it.
All right, Matt, are you karaoke guy or not?
I'm not listening to anything he's saying.
Okay,
He's
perfect.
busy.
Yeah, he's in.
Has he got like a big it's like a big trench coat thing?
Yeah.
Well, you're the one that's seen the goddamn movie.
He's the Hunchback of Notre Dame, basically.
Yeah. Invisible Man and stuff.
Yeah.
Thing is like I don't have an idea, and I can't beat the idea that James Buscema did for us. So what's the fucking point in doing this? There's no idea. Oh
So
no,
why
actually,
are we
I've got an
doing this?
idea. I'll do this. Do light
Do us a Moon Knight poster
and I'll
instead
do a
then.
bird.
Have an idea.
Hey, don't be rude, man. That's not nice.
Moon Knight poster was right in itself for me.
I know.
I was just
It'd be
gonna
so
do.
much fun.
I was gonna do.
Oh.
Gonna do like this, a Dutch angle, and building, and buildings.
No pyramids.
Yeah. It was gonna say like there, and then there was gonna
He's
be
gonna
a moon
jump across the moon.
here, and he was
Oh.
gonna be jumping there, and that
And a
was it.
night, yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and it'd be like, oh look, there's London or whatever. I'd do like London Eye.
Moon Night.
Yeah.
You know what's throwing me off here is that your Photoshop looks nothing like mine. That's not how mine looks. I don't know
How'd you
what's
have
going
yours
on.
like?
Well, because people may not know this, but I have
Just,
a rule.
shall I load up that Batman for 2 seconds so people can think
If you want to.
this is where we start out, and then this is where I would finish.
So I have a rule
People,
with my
super
Mac,
exclusive
right?
right now. I guess it's happening.
I have a rule with my Mac that I don't update it after I buy it. And I don't update Photoshop, and I don't update anything else.
Boom.
So-
That's after a load of work.
Oh.
I'd end up with that. See, Dutch angle, bitch.
That's very dark, man.
Yeah, put a dark man in there and just take the cape off, and that's perfect. Put a helicopter instead of a car.
Could be though.
Right.
It could be the dark man coat.
It's not far off, to be honest. I think we reuse some of that
Yeah,
fire and we just make a
I'll
dark
turn
man
off the
coat.
screen share.
sharing.
I stopped the screen share, so you good.
Cool.
Stop sharing. I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back up now.
Whoa! Look at that.
Right
There
now.
we go. He's back.
So
That was
a
stressing me out
complete-
not seeing your face.
That was a complete and utter failure, wasn't it? The live sketching.
Yeah, this is
I
why we
wanted
don't
to
do it.
illustrate, because this is why I get annoyed with fuckers when I do a convention or whatever, and they ask me to do a sketch. I'm not a performing monkey.
You're not,
James
yeah.
Hobson, get fucked. Don't ask me to draw shit live on the internet anymore.
But you
Okay?
you took up the challenge.
Yeah, you did it.
Did it on
I
purpose
was-
so that I could do this to say it's not cool.
Ah, okay,
It
okay.
sucks.
It was a long con, I see.
Yeah, I don't like.
I've never fully understood watching people draw things. I mean, I know
I'm
we're
like,
just
get off my back,
basically.
get away, get away. I'm busy. If there's anybody in the room, I'm like, what is going on with mine? It's like focusing. Isn't it?
You were fine.
Yeah.
Right, what are we doing? Where are we? In
Yeah.
this
So
Go.
shit show of a
I
fucking
got a little
nightmare?
star scream. Look at this little dude. Get off.
yeah, what
Brilliant.
else is new in Toy Town?
Star scream.
Toy Town. We want to do toys, do we? Toys, toys, toys,
I
toys.
got a
Welcome
couple
to
books.
Toy Town.
How do they do it to make it like focus in on the thing?
Yeah, you got to take your face. You got to. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool. Pretty small.
Less than 2 inches.
Oh,
That's what she
said.
said. Oh my lord.
Oh, whoa.
What are
I
we
got that
doing?
blur as well. You see that blur up there? That's cool. You see the blur? G1 blur.
Oh, the old one. Yeah.
That's really cool.
None of the 15 people watching know anything about Transformers, so
What about the 15 people that are watching?
they're only
know
here for Dark
You're-
Man.
More
You're
than meets the eye. I
watching
guess.
us. Why would anybody want to watch us?
What, Flory? You got something new?
Oh, yeah, too much. What have I got? This thing. It's also a Transformer.
Oh yes, I've got that thing.
Cool. He's a cool guy there.
Those
I haven't
colours look
transformed
awesome,
him
man.
yet. Yeah, it's sick. It's like
Very
the best.
cartoony.
The two tape decks, like Soundwave and Blaster. I was saying this the other day to Matt. I think they're both just like perfect designs in both forms. I think,
Awesome.
and I just love both cassette decks or whatever. I don't know. One's such a bad guy one, and Blaster's such a good guy. It's like it's red and yellow. Like it shouldn't. I don't know. It's just perfect though.
Yeah.
I don't know. The 80s, man.
I got a couple books. I'll show you in a sec here.
Books. Who reads? Blah.
First off, I got modern architecture from A to Z with a couple cool buildings, and
Disgusting.
Boring.
it's awesome. It's a
Boring.
really good book.
You're too highbrow, bruv.
And then I got some Japanese woodblock prints, like all in there,
Lame.
all the cool stuff.
Well, I've had quite
That's
a
not
few
even
new
screen
followers,
prints.
eh?
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
If it's not a screen print, who wants it?
And last
Nobody.
but not least, I got anime architecture.
Oh, I
That's a great book.
somehow. Oh, it's because I was doing Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
For manga, and I spoke to the guy that did that because the architecture in Ghost in the Shell is like.
Yeah, that's crazy cool stuff. See,
I suppose I never thought about that. It's like that's a whole thing, isn't it? You got to design like the cities and what that's all going to look like. That's pretty cool.
so yeah, there's some good books. I can tell you.
Blade Runner, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, that's new on my side, and we got a new thing that we need to talk about because James, on vacation, James stressed that we should talk about this mailbox opportunity we have.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, yeah, you can mail your questions in. Right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because nobody comes and watches the show live because we fucked it up and now we're doing it at this time, so no one
You
cares.
fucked it up.
Yeah, it's
Not
my
we,
fault. Well,
not
next
we,
time.
mate.
So this is what happens, kids. Right? We either do it at 10 or 11 p.m. for me, and this time for you lot, or it's at 8 p.m. for you and like midday for the Americans and 5 a.m. for me, which is untenable.
So really, everybody else should get what they want, and you're the one that should be on.
Well, that's probably what's going to happen next week, isn't it? All right, I'll just deal with it.
Indeed, Matt.
Anyway, this mailbox, right? So
yeah,
if you're not here, which you're not, you can send an email to this thing, and
Open
we'll
channel,
talk about it next week.
Open channel advice press
on the fucking thing, right? On the video.
It's in a caption. In the caption. Open channel advice-press.com. That's the email. You can send us anything, love letters, questions, just saying how awesome we are, and yeah, we will pick maybe some and read it out. Maybe not.
James will be the one.
James will be one. Did we
send us your karaoke song? Tell us what your go-to
Any
karaoke
question,
song is.
there is no question that will not be answered.
Yeah, no.
But you might not like the answer as well, obviously.
No dick pics, please.
Keep that in mind.
Well, you say that.
Dick pics?
Yeah.
What do we want dick pics for?
I said no.
He said we don't.
Oh. If you send dick pics, I'm not holding it against you. It's just a bit of a weird thing to do when we're like a.
Is that a pickup line or something? Like if you send dick pics, will you hold it against me?
No, bro. It's a free world. It's a bit of a weird thing to do.
But no. Actually, in Germany, I can get that and go to the police for that and get you arrested.
Well, that's very good.
It's a whole thing, isn't it? All that.
Honestly,
Anyway, that's a young kids game.
Yeah, it's a young people game.
That's a young kids game. Hey, so most of the people now would be watching from the UK. These 15 or so nutbags that are hanging about. Yeah.
Most of them, I would say. Some US people are here as well.
So I was thinking about coming to this thought bubble thing. Should I do that this year?
Yeah, that's reason for me to come as well, I guess.
Yes. That'd be fun. Would anyone come and see me? I don't know. We'll have to put it on Twitter and do a poll.
Do a poll, yeah.
Oh, what if it's like
yes or no? Huh?
Yeah.
A disappointing result.
I can do a poll here.
Oh, go for it. All 10 people can say no.
Who? Has there been any questions from the 10 people that are watching?
See.
Yeah, they got anything to say?
Yeah,
because
people.
we're just rambling on about.
We're just rambling on about fucking nothing. This is what happens when you don't plan the show, and there's the person that plans the show is missing, and the one who doesn't know what's going on says he'll intro the show and then forgets what show is on.
Because
this is what we
because you're on so many shows,
gets
right?
Interrupted by an idiot. Yeah.
So
yeah, you threw me right off. I had no idea what was happening.
So I put the poll up. So I don't know if people can see that now.
Oh, great! What was the poll? Should he come?
It's who wants to see?
Well, not quite.
Who wants to see? Who would want to see Flory at Thought Bubble? Me and no, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Can I vote? No, thank you.
Yeah, now you can. After this nightmare.
um,
Yeah, my. We've stuffed it now.
yeah.
But we're more people now.
Luck.
Should we show Doctor Strange again?
Can you ask if they have any questions? Because
I did.
otherwise,
Somebody said no,
Well,
thank
They
you.
can hear us.
somebody said
Oh,
no, thank
bastard.
you. Oh,
Who was it?
I don't know. I can't
I'll hand
look
him
that up.
Gary. I bet you it's Gary.
Gary doesn't show up because he's like he's like actually doing stuff now.
He's at work.
There's James Hobson finally showing up and not coming.
A bit late now,
before.
James.
Oh,
Hobson.
right at the end. What a
I've burned
cock.
you off.
What a cock.
And more people. I don't know why, but more people showed up here. We got more people than before.
Oh, they just want to come in to say that they don't want me to come to the UK.
Or is it because they've cottoned on that we give stuff away at the end? And they're like,
Oh,
no,
that's
give away.
lame.
However,
Now you get nothing.
no giveaway this week, dickhead.
Nothing.
So, hey, we gave away a beautiful James on vacation video.
True.
Yeah, everyone's got to live through that. That's great.
True. And you got to see me do some next level sketching.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah, that was good. If you missed that, go on the on demand after this because that was wild. Like, wow, I've never seen anything like it.
James was pretending to be working. So, question from the audience is:
See, we don't understand that because we don't have to pretend to work.
Is there a print out there that you genuinely wish you had done, and why?
That Darkman, because it's the best poster for Darkman.
Yep, there you go.
It's usually for me, it's the one like whatever's like massively popular, makes heaps of money. I wish I'd done that.
I don't have that problem.
Okay, turn your backs, please. I'm gonna pat on it.
Oh, it's atrocious.
Question:
I apologize.
do you have a favorite soundtrack while working?
It changes. It depends what
What property it is?
just come out. So like the Batman got played a lot,
Oh,
but at the moment, like I say, it's Chipmunks. Slowed down. Incredible.
I can't really.
On YouTube. It's amazing.
For me, I can't do music that as well because again, like following on from the karaoke thing, then I'm just singing it. Then I'm actually listening to the music, and then I'm like bopping around. Yeah. I kind of need. That's why I like podcasts and stuff. Because idiots just jibber jabbering away for 2 hours, and I'm kind of just in a room with like people. Yeah, or movies or shows and stuff like that. I watch a lot of stuff I'm only half interested in, and then I don't get to see anything that I really want to sit down and watch.
I've been watching The Simpsons, just the old classic Simpsons. So I'm on like season 4 of The Simpsons.
Seinfeld's a good one.
You can go in and just watch a few jokes and be like, and go back to work.
Michael Clark is mentioning that Lighthouse print. Do you mean the one?
We live in a society.
Do you mean the one from the Film on Canvas book?
What?
I'm talking to Michael Clark from the chat.
Oh, sorry, we're not listening to you, Tom.
Yeah, I know. That's why I talked over you.
Say it again because I'm interested.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong with Matt's mic. Or is it just me, Flory? He's like, so you're super quiet. Sometimes you just drop out and I don't hear anything from you.
It's better if I'm like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of pointed away from me.
Okay, there we go.
Did the drawing and I moved it and I've just removed it.
Yeah. So have you seen the Lighthouse poster, guys?
The Robert Pattinson, Willem Dafoe film.
Yeah. The one that Juan Ramos did for the book.
Oh, and it's like
yeah.
And the eyes are going.
The Caravaggio one.
Caravaggio one.
Yeah.
So everybody's like freaking out about that. So that's kind of cool for the book.
Yeah, it's sick. That was like the thing when I saw that, I was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be in this book because this shit's like legit.
I could do it if like you just let me do a sketch like I did earlier.
Well, no one wants that. So.
Okay, good thing we can't hear him because he's too far away.
What? You can't hear me?
No, you need to speak up.
Oh, so this no one. There'll be no audio.
We can. It's fine. We can. I can hear you fine, pretty much fine.
Is that better? Do I put the gain up a bit? Is that better? How's that? What's going on now?
It's good.
Is that better?
It's better.
It's about the same.
I don't fucking know. It's stupid. Oh no, so I can hear myself in my ears now.
Yeah.
Right. What are we doing? Any more questions or anything?
I guess not. I guess not.
Episode we've ever done of this stupid thing.
Easily.
I mean,
So that's it. Is that it?
let's
No one gives
We
a
need-
fuck that we're here. No one's
we-
interested.
We need
Brilliant.
James here, really, don't we?
people really enjoyed the Strange multiverse poster, obviously, and the Darkman was really enjoyed, and people want to check it out now because they don't know about the movie. So that we did that. That's good.
Oh, it's a really good movie.
I think the sketching was fun, even though Matt didn't like it.
Well, it was. I was trying to make a point. A bit stupid.
Yeah, point has been made, I guess. And how about Flory is
Guys,
gonna take us out?
yeah, I think this proves that we need James here. How well this show has gone. That'll wrap this fucking terrible episode. We apologize. Your scheduled viewing was interrupted. We're out of here. This sucks. Bye. Peace.
I hope you had a good time. People, hit the like button. We enjoyed that as well. Thank you, Flory.
No, don't hit it.
Thank you, Matt. And thank you, James Astley. We're going to see you soon in the next one.
Subscribe.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Smash.
And remember to check the Darkman poster on May 5th, I think it was. Right after Revenge of the 5th or whatever it is, the Star Wars day. And you can grab the Darkman poster.
Kill me now.
Okay.
Kill me now.
Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.